Good morning. I'm Dr. Wilson Paul, Associate Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship of KCS Kasaragod College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to see the next sum, which is sum number 17. I'll read the sum first for you. Assuming that the total cost structure and the selling price remain the same in the period 1 and period 2, find out 1. PV ratio, 2. Fixed cost, 3. BEP for sales, profit when sales are rupees 1 lakh. Fifth one, sales required to earn a profit of 20,000 rupees. The sixth one, margin of safety at a profit of rupees 15,000. And the last one, that is number 7 subdivision, find out variable cost for period 2. So many questions are there in the same sum, and the data given here for the sum is first period profit is 9,000, second period profit is 13,000, and sales for the first period is 1,20,000 rupees, and sales for the second period is 1,40,000 rupees. Okay, this is all about the sum. Now let us start with the formula. We know what is the formula to be used when you are given 2 profit and 2 sales. Okay, I hope everyone by this time is thorough with the formulas. Okay, when you come across 2 profit, 2 sales, it is sure that you will start with PV ratio, and the formula for that will be change in profit by change in sales into 100. Okay, now here in this case the change in profit is nothing but 9,000 minus 13,000 will give me 4,000. The same way the change in sales will be 1,20,000 minus 1,40,000 will give me 20,000. That is, when compared to the previous year, the current year, there was an increase in profit to the extent of 4,000. The same way, when compared to the previous year, the sales were increased by 20,000 rupees. Earlier it was 120, now it is 1,40,000. Okay, now therefore PV ratio. PV ratio will be change in profit divided by change in sales into 100. My change in profit is 4,000, my change in sales is 20,000, into 100 will give me 20%. Therefore my PV ratio will be 20%. Okay, now the second subdivision, how to find the fixed cost. The formula for this will be contribution minus profit. Okay, now how I am to find the contribution? Here the formula to find the contribution will be sales into PV ratio minus the fixed cost. Okay, to find the fixed cost, contribution will be contribution minus profit is the answer. For finding fixed cost, contribution minus profit is the answer. Now how am I about to find the contribution now? Contribution, to find the contribution, we can take any sale for the matter. We have 2 sales given here, either the first sales or the second sales. Any sale we can take. Okay, so let me assume I'm going to take the second sale, rupees 1,40,000. The sales into PV ratio will give me 28,000 rupees, and using this contribution minus my profit. Okay, what profit I'm supposed to take? I have 2 profits over here. I have 9,000 rupees and 13,000 rupees. I'm supposed to take the profit which is related to 1,40,000 because I took the sales for 1,40,000. Okay, I took the sale of rupees 1,40,000. Therefore, the corresponding profit alone should be taken. Okay, if I'm going to take 1,20,000 as my sales to find contribution, then the profit I'm supposed to use is 9,000. Okay, is it clear? Therefore, here in the sum, my contribution is 28,000. My profit is 13,000. Therefore, contribution minus profit will give me 15,000 rupees. That will be my fixed cost. Okay. Now, third question. To find BEP. To find BEP, I know the profit is, the formula will be fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Okay. I know the fixed cost which I found in the second case. I know the PV ratio which I found in the first case. Therefore, fixed cost is 15,000 divided by PV ratio will give me 20%, will give me rupees 75,000 will be my BEP sales. Is it clear? Now, it is just mere substitution of formulas. If you remember the formula, you can do easily. Next, the fourth subdivision. If sales is given, in fourth subdivision, the profit when sales is rupees 4 lakh. Okay, you are going to find the profit when sales is 4 lakh, which means you are given the sales and you asked to find the profit. When you are given the sales, okay, when you are given the sales and you are asked to find profit, we are supposed to start with the formula sales into PV ratio is contribution. The given sales into PV ratio is contribution. Here the given sales is 1 lakh in subdivision 4. Okay, so 1 lakh into PV ratio will be the same. Anywhere, whenever you use in the same sum, the PV ratio will be same. Okay, so 1 lakh into 20% give you 20,000. Okay, now 20,000 minus my fixed cost. Fixed cost, we know it has to be 15,000, which I found in the second step. So 20,000 minus 15,000 will give me 5,000 is the profit. Okay, that is my fourth question answer. Then fifth subdivision. To find the fifth subdivision, what is the question here? In fifth subdivision, you are asked to find sales required to earn a profit of rupees 20,000. Okay, I'm repeating, the sales required to earn a profit of rupees 20,000, which means I'm given a sales. I'm given a sales? No, I'm given a profit here, and they ask me to find sales. When I am given a profit and I am asked to find a sale, then there's a formula for that. I gave you the formula long back. You should have remembered now. By this time, you should remember that the formula will be fixed cost plus the given profit divided by PV ratio. Here the fixed cost is always 15,000, which we found in the second step. Then the given profit here for this subdivision 5 is 20,000. Okay, so 15,000 add 20,000 divided by PV ratio will give me the required sales for the profit of 20,000, that is 1,75,000. Okay, now next subdivision 6, you are going to find the margin of safety. Okay, you are going to find the margin of safety for at a profit of 15,000. So for margin of safety, there are two formulas here. We have two formulas. One is profit by PV ratio, another one is actual sales minus BEP sales. The problem here in subdivision 6 specifically asks to find a margin of safety using the profit of 15,000. Okay, which means I'm supposed to use only the first formula, that is profit by PV ratio. Okay, here the given profit is 15,000 divided by PV ratio will be the same, that is 20%. So 15,000 divided by 20% will give me rupees 25,000. So that will be my margin of safety. Okay, next the last question, subdivision 7. You are asked to find the variable cost for period 2. So which means whenever you are asked to find a answer for a particular period, you have to use data from that period only. Okay, here I am asked to find the data for second period. Therefore, I'm going to use the data for the second period. Okay, second period sales. Okay, what is the second period sales here? It is 1,40,000. So 1,40,000 into PV ratio will give me contribution again. Okay, so 1,40,000 into 20% will give me 28,000. Then once I know the contribution, so my variable cost will be sales minus contribution. That is 1,40,000 minus 28,000 will give me 1,12,000. That will be my contribution for the, that will be my cost for the period 2. Now we'll go to the next slide. That is question number 18. I'll read the question for you. Reliance Industries, a Reliance Battery Company, furnishes you the following information. Again, they are giving you first sales, second year sales, first year profit, second year profit. Here they ask you to find 5 questions are here. As we did earlier, same logic. Whenever you are given 2 years profit, you start only with the PV ratio I told you earlier. So PV ratio will be change in profit by change in sales into 100. You know how to do. Then next question, subdivision 2. Fixed cost, again as we did in the same case, in the previous case. My fixed cost will be contribution minus profit. So as I told you, you can take any sales here. I'm going to take the first year sales now. 8,10,000 into PV ratio 20% will give me some answer. That minus my fixed cost will give me the fixed cost. That minus my profit. The profit for 8,10,000 will be 21,600. Therefore, So sales into PV ratio minus my profit for the first period I took. So my fixed cost will be 1,40,500. You can even try with the second year sales. So you will get the same answer. When you follow the second year sales also, you will get the same answer. Okay. Now, third subdivision. In third subdivision, you are asked to find the amount of profit or loss when sales are 6,48,000. So again, you are given a sales here and you are asked to find a profit. When you are given a sales and asked to find a profit, the formula will be sales into PV ratio contribution minus my fixed cost will give me profit. So given sales here 6,48,000 into my PV ratio will give me 1,29,600 minus my profit. The profit here is, sorry, not profit, it is fixed cost. So 1,29,600 minus my fixed cost 140,400 will give me 10,800 loss, not a profit, which means the fixed cost is more, my contribution is less. So when my fixed cost is more and contribution is less, the negative answer I get will be called as loss. Is it clear? Then subdivision 4. The amount of sales required to earn a profit of 1,08,000. So what will be my profit? What will, sorry, the problem gives you a profit here of 1,08,000. And the question here, you are asked to find your sales. Okay. So I told you, when you are given a profit and you are asked to find a sale, the formula is there, as we did in the previous sum. Fixed cost at the given profit divided by PV ratio. My fixed cost is 140,400. My given profit is 1,08,000 divided by PV ratio. I'll get 1,24,200. That will be my amount of sales. Is it clear? To get a profit of 1,08,000. Okay. Next, the fixed cost. So we're going to find a fixed cost now. To find a fixed cost divided by PV ratio, that is, you are going to find a break-even sales now. Okay. For break-even sales, fixed cost divided by PV ratio. So fixed cost we know 140,400 divided by PV ratio will give me 7,02,000. Okay, that is the answer. Right now, we'll go to the next sum. Sum number 19. Here, the sales price, which means per unit, rupees 20. My variable cost, that is manufacturing cost, rupees 11 per unit again. My variable selling cost per unit, rupees 3. Which means there are two types of variable costs are given in the sum. Which means we have to add them together. So here 11 rupees plus 3 rupees will give me 14 rupees. That will make my total variable cost. Okay. Then same way, fixed cost. Here factory overhead is 5,40,000 for the year. Then fixed selling cost is 2,52,000 is the for the year. So there are two types of fixed costs here. When I add them together, the total fixed cost will be 7,92,000. Is that clear? Then the questions here, they ask you to find three questions are here. One is BEP, volume and unit. Volume means sales and units. Both you are going to find. Then the sales required to earn a profit of 60,000. Again, the profit is given, which means you have a formula easily. Then last one, the third question in subdivision. That is subdivision 3. Unit is required to be sold to earn a profit of 10% on sales. Okay, we'll do one by one now. The first question, BEP. So BEP, the formula will be here. I'm yet to find the PV ratio. Therefore, I'll use my fixed cost by contribution per unit into selling price per unit. That will be the apt formula here. I know the fixed cost is 7,92,000 when I add them together, divided by contribution per unit. So here the formula will be selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. That will be the contribution per unit. My selling price per unit is 20 minus contribution, minus my variable cost per unit is 11 plus 3, 14. So 7,92,000 divided by 6 into 20 will give me 26,40,000. That will be my BEP sales. And the problem asks me to find BEP units as well. Therefore, 26,40,000 divided by rupees 20 per unit selling price. So that will give me my BEP units. Is it clear? That is the first subdivision answer. The second subdivision, you asked to find, I know it is already, you are given a profit and you asked to find a sale. The formula for that you know already, it is fixed cost at desired profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost 792 at desired profit 60,000 divided by PV ratio. Here I don't have PV ratio so far, So far in the sum, I didn't find the PV ratio. Therefore, I'm going to find the PV ratio now. The formula I give out is written in the brackets. The formula for that will be contribution by sales into 100. I know my contribution. What is my contribution? 20 rupees minus 14 rupees. That is 6 rupees. By sales into 100 will give me 30%. Okay. So, say 1,92,000, add 60,000 divided by 30% will give me 28,40,000. Is it clear? So, that will be my answer. Okay. Now, last one. Subdivision 3. A unit is required to be sold to earn a profit of 10% on sale. What is the unit to be sold to earn a 10% on sale? And a profit of 10% on sales. Here, we don't know what is the units we sold. We don't know what is the sales. So, both have a missing figure. Therefore, the only way to find here we assume let my sell number of units sold be X. Okay, I'm going to take an assumption here. Therefore, let my number of units be sold be X. Then, using this formula which is given here below that is sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost is equal to profit. I'm going to use this formula now. The very first formula, the basic formula. Okay, sales is nothing but the number of units to be sold X into 20 rupees per unit. Suppose if I'm going to sell 50,000 units, so 50,000 into 20 will give me total sales. Is it clear? That's why I'm using X here. I don't know what is the number of units to be sold. I'm using X. If I'm going to find the number of units and multiply with 20, I'll get the total sale value. Is it clear? Therefore, I'm using X here. So X into 20, the same way variable cost. I don't know what is the total variable cost. Therefore, X into 14, but my fixed cost will be 792 only at any point of production. Okay, at any point of sale, my fixed cost is not going to change. My fixed cost will be always 792,000. Then the problem says they want to earn a profit of 10% on sale. So I don't know the sale, but I know the selling price per unit. Therefore, 20 rupees into 10%. So 20 rupees into 10% will give me 2 per unit. Therefore, 2 into X will give me total profit. So that is what is given in the formula here. I'll repeat, 20 into X minus 14 into X minus 7,92,000 is equal to 2X. That is the last line. It is given there at the end of the line. And bring back the next. The same thing will be written the next line. 20X minus 14X is equal to minus 7,92,000 is equal to 2X. Okay. Now, taking X to subtracting first. 20 minus 14 will give me 6X minus 792 is equal to 2X. Next, I'm going to take this 2X to the other side and 7,92,000 to the other side. Okay, 6X minus 2X will give me 7,92,000. Okay, now 6 minus 2 will give me 4X. Okay, 4X is equal to 7,92,000. And what will be my X? X is equal to 7,92,000 divided by 4. Okay, now when I divide that, I get 1,98,000 units. Okay, the answer X will be called as 1,98,000 unit. Suppose in the place I've written the formula in the first line using X. No, wherever you find X, in the place you substitute 1,98,000, you'll get the answer. Okay, the profit will be 10% on sale. That will get you can cross verify later on. Okay, and the sales, if they ask you to find the sales also, so then you multiply that 1,98,000 unit into selling price per unit will give me 39,60,000. That is the answer. Okay, I hope everyone understand this chapter. So we are going to wind up this chapter. Okay, we'll continue in the next class with a new chapter. Thank you.